Hello guys, this is Hershey aka MyBalkanGaming. I will be reviewing the rest of the Delta Rising ships I haven't yet reviewed during the holidays and probably more in January. First up is the Qib Intel Battlecruiser, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, hope I am. This is unfortunately only the second tier 6 KDF ship so far. This battlecruiser is the most stealthy and agile battlecruiser in the Klingon fleet. It is lighter than the most of the other Klingon battlecruisers. It sacrifices a measure of hull strength for additional maneuverability. It features a battle cloaking device and active sensor arrays. And here is the ship. In my opinion, one of the best looking KDF ships so far. It's so sleek and elegant that I could be almost fooled it's not even Klingon. Just almost. As I said in some of the previous reviews of the Qib Intel ships I made, that I mostly don't like the design Cryptic have chosen for them. But this one is just amazingly beautiful. The most important thing, where can you get this ship? And for how much? As like the previously reviewed Delta Rising tier 6 ships, this one only currently has the C-Store version, which you can buy for 3000 Zen. The fleet version is coming in a later date. Or if you are really space rich, you can buy it in the Delta pack for 1200-500 Zen. This ship can be played by only Klingon characters. You must be at least level 50 Brigadier General to fly it. Let's now talk about some stats of the ship. Base stats for hull are 41,250 at level 50 and 50,000 at level 60. Shield modifier is 1, just like the Guardian and the Eclipse. You get a crew of 700. The Qib has 8 weapon slots. There are 4 in front and 4 aft. Device slots are 3. You get a base turn rate of 11 degrees, which is 1 more degree than the Eclipse. You also get plus 10 weapons power and plus 10 engine power. Also you get a battle cloaking device and active sensor array. From Cruiser Command you get a strategic maneuvering and weapon system efficiency. From Starship ability package for battle cruisers you get absorptive plating, enhanced weapon banks, enhanced plating, armored hull, and a starship trait called Advanced Firing Solution. So after you achieve level 5 in your Qib Intel Battlecruiser, you will unlock the Advanced Firing Solution starship trait. While this trait is slotted, each time a cannon weapon is fired, your starship will get a small amount of bonus turn rate and accuracy for a short time. This bonus stacks up to 10 times. This would be very useful for someone who uses cannons, but as I'm using beams on this ship, not that useful for me. To be honest, there are far more better starship traits than this one. You also get a new universal console weapon system siphon. So the Qib Intel Battlecruiser comes with this universal console. This devastating device drains the weapon systems of nearby enemy starships and overloads your own. This reduces the damage and accuracy to the affected foes and provides your starship with a boost to damage and accuracy per enemy hit. This universal console is actually quite useful. That extra power to weapon systems is always beneficial to have. So console slots for this ship are 5 engineering consoles. You also get 2 science consoles and 3 tech console slots, just like its Fed counterpart the Eclipse. Buff layout is 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical, 1 Lieutenant Commander Engineering, 1 Commander Engineering / Intelligence, 1 Lieutenant Science / Intelligence, and 1 Ensign Universal. So it mirrors the Eclipse in almost everything, including the buff layout. Is that a bad thing? In this case, no, because the layout is actually a good thing, but the few differences between factions would be beneficial, not just copy and paste. For this ship, I can recommend, like for the Eclipse, the Ox to Bet build with at least 3 blue or even better 3 purple technician buffs that reduces cooldown on the bridge officer abilities. So there is no need to double down on them. But this buff layout is quite good for this build. And also you can use some awesome intel abilities like the override subsystem safeties, which is actually my favorite intel power. And with this ship and setup, I'm experimenting with the electromagnetic pulse probe, which is actually much better than I originally thought. As you can see, I'm using this ship on my KDF tech officer. But this ship could also work without any problems on an engineer if you want to go healer or a tank. With those abilities and especially the Ox to Bet fire at will build, this ship can handle almost everything. My choice of weapons for this ship are Tetrion beam arrays. Also I'm using a cutting beam for the set, and for the space set I'm using the full Borg set. But as I found out that this setup is a little squishy, I'm planning to transfer soon to the fleet resilient shields, either Res A or Res B. On the tech consoles I have Fleet Tetrion critical chance consoles. On engineering consoles I have 2 Fleet neutroniums with turn rate, simulated module, weapon system siphon and a tachyokinetic converter. On science I have the plasmonic leech console and 1 field generator. Let's now see my buff layout. As you can see on that Ensign Universal, I'm using a Psi officer with hazard emitters. On the Lieutenant Commander tactical slot I have Tactical Team 1, Attack Pattern Beta 1 and Fire at Will 3. On the Commander Engineer / Intelligence I have Emergency Power to Weapons 1, Ox to Bet 1, Emergency Power to Shields 3 and Direct Energy Modulation 3. But if you want to go more defensive route, you can put Ox to Civ 3 instead of the Dem 3. On the Lieutenant Commander Engineering I have opted for the Engineering Team 1, Ox to Bet 1 and the Reverse Shield Polarity 2. So with all those abilities I think I have enough protection. On Lieutenant Intelligence / Science I'm using the Intel Officer with override subsystems, again great power, and electromagnetic pulse probe. For the personal traits I use all of the space ones, and for the space reputation I'm using these ones here. Let's also see my space stuffs. Like I already said, I'm using 3 purple technician buffs, 1 warp core engineer that removes debuffs and the damage control engineer. But let's finally test this beauty in some action. As I started a couple of reviews ago, I'll test this ship in Infected Space Advance, then in Undine Space Battle Zone, and finally in Argala Sector Patrol. You guys enjoy the fight, and I'll tell you my final impressions of the Qib Intel Battlecruiser at the end of the video. This ship gets shit done. It mirrors the Eclipse in almost everything. It has 1 degree better turn rate and a better cloak. Nice universal console. Also use the same build on both the Qib and the Eclipse, but for some reason I find that the Eclipse is somewhat superior. Can't explain it actually. But if you are a Arcadia fan and if you don't want to go Raptor, this is the only choice for you. And I'm not saying it's a bad one, just saying that I feel the Eclipse is a little more superior. My final verdict for this ship is 7 out of 10. What do you guys think of my grade for this ship? And what do you think of the ship itself? Tell me in the comments below. This is it guys, be sure to comment and subscribe and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and share this video. Follow me on these social sites and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.